Continuing our discussion of the administration submenu, the next item is courses. Courses is broken up into 4 separate tutorials. It is rather involved. So we're going to start with the adding and removing courses and a broad overview. So from the administration submenu, if you were to select courses, it's going to present this interface here. You'll recall in the earlier section we created categories. So if there were already courses separated into categories, you'd be able to filter this course list by the categories that you'd created here. Now in this case, since we're using the Demonstration Training Center, there are not yet any courses, so we need to create some. When you first open this component, if there are no courses in the list, then you're automatically presented with a form down here to complete your first course. So the first thing that we need to do in creating a new course is decide which of our categories this course best fits into. So for demonstration purposes, let's create a guard class. Now you notice that we selected guard, but the category it selected was 2. And that's fine because we want to actually sort things and manage things by category number versus names. That also gives you the freedom to change the name of a course over time. Each course needs to have a unique course ID. So this is going to be a numeric field. And similar to categories, whatever numeric values you place for course ID is going to dictate the sorting order and the order that your courses appear in the various lists throughout the system. So keeping things nice and logical, let's say that our first course is course ID number 1. So what is the title of our first course? Let's just, since it's within the guard category, let's do a guard certification phase 1. How many hours is this course? Well, in California, that's deemed an 8-hour class. You determine what your fee is going to be. Let's say $80. In the description field, you can put whatever information you choose to on describing this course. If this is a course that has an expiration date, for instance, a first aid or a CPR course, then the validity field here is where you could put how many days that certification is valid for. Once we're happy with all of the information, I'll just put test data here. We can click the Save Changes button, and you'll see that we now have Guard Certification Phase 1 added to our list. So let's go ahead and add another course. So again, it blanks out our fields for us here, gives us a new record entry. Let's create a firearm class. Let's say that this is course number 2. And let's say that this is an exposed firearms certification course. And in California, that is a 16-hour class for guards. And let's say that we're charging $200 for that class. Once again, you can enter whatever description you see fit. So firearms course for security guards, let's say. And if it had an expiration date for the training, you could put the number of days there, which we're not going to do for demonstration purposes. Once we save the changes, here we go, we see our courses here. Now, once you begin scheduling these courses through another feature we'll discuss later, future events for that course would appear in your upcoming courses list there on the right hand side. I'm going to pause the video now and we'll pick up the certificate details in the next section.